Hi guys, I wanted to quickly jump on and do a wee video on how easy it is to make your own baby powder, or talcum powder you may know it as. I am now 35 weeks pregnant, and those kinds of things are things that I'm kind of thinking about. So if you are looking at a low tox kind of lifestyle for your little one, this is a really easy, super simple swap to make. I'm not sure if you're aware, but this time last year, Johnson & Johnson, who are obviously the big brand behind brands such as Band-Aid, Neutrogena, and obviously the Johnson & Johnson baby range, they were actually found liable for fraud, for negligence, and for conspiracy after their talcum powder was actually linked to ovarian cancer. There was they were made to pay $72 million in damages to a lady who actually used the baby powder for decades and then later died of ovarian cancer. And now there are 1,200 other lawsuits coming through claiming a link between talcum powder and cancer. So, I mean, for me, that's reason enough to avoid the Johnson & Johnson's brand entirely, but particularly the talcum powder. So I want to show you how super easy it is to make your own. All you're going to need, there's quite a few different kinds of powders that you can use that work really well as a substitute for talcum powder. My favorite is arrowroot powder. It's a food starch. Obviously you'll be aware of it. You use it to thicken sauces and things like that, but it's very light, it's very silky, really gentle to use. You can also use corn flour. That's another good alternative. Or you can use tapioca flour. That's another good one. The second ingredient that you're going to need is called kaolin powder. Now, kaolin powder is a really finely ground cosmetic powder. Again, so great for its absorbent properties, because that's actually what we're using what we're creating the baby powder to do, is absorb places where there could be moisture, which will cause irritation. So it's really absorbent and it's very gentle on the skin. So a great one to use for babies. And I just purchase it online from retailers, and it's just like a chalky powder basically. So yeah, arrowroot and kaolin powder. I do a ratio of 3/4 of a cup of arrowroot to 1/4 of a cup of kaolin powder, and then I'm just going to add my essential oils. So the essential oils that I've chosen to add are lavender, which is really beautiful and soothing for babies, and Roman chamomile, again really calming, really soothing, and really gentle on the particular area that you're going to be using it on, whether that's, you know, all over the body, the bottom area, all the things. So that 1 cup mix that you're going to be making up, I would do 5 drops of this and 5 drops of that. Other oils that you could use would potentially be frankincense. That will be another really beautiful one to use with newborns. And then you're going to try and access a metal shaker. You know the ones you use for like dusting with icing sugar? You can get them for $5 at any supermarket, probably even $2 shops. I'm just reusing one of these talcum powder things that I already had. I'm just whipping off the lid and putting it in here. But those metal shakers are brilliant. Just label it up and away you go. So yeah, that's the basic recipe. And yeah, honestly, so simple, completely low tox. So I encourage you to give it a go. Let me know what you think.